Hi, my name's Simon Grantham. I'm the Managing Director of Panasonic UK. Firstly, thank you very much for taking an interest in Panasonic and finding more about this exciting company that we work for. We think Panasonic's a great place to work. We're into so many different categories, really high profile categories like our consumer groups like TVs, microwaves, imaging through our Lumix brand, and many industrial and commercial categories like production quality cameras, software for factories, etc. So it's an exciting company. And just to add to that, we're a Tier 1 sponsor for the Olympics, which we expect to take place in 2021. So watch this space. Thanks again. We're a great company to work for. Thank you.
So we're looking for somebody to come and work in the marketing department of Panasonic, in the imaging and home AV departments. And who are we looking for? Somebody who is going to be a pest, somebody who's going to be a challenger, who's not going to accept yes, who's not going to accept the status quo. We want somebody who's going to come in and push us, and somebody who's going to educate us and let us learn about you and how other people do things and push those boundaries and challenge to make things different and make things better. So that's who we're looking for. And overall, in Panasonic, our mission as a company is contribution to society. We want somebody to come into Panasonic and help deliver that for us for the next 20 years.
Hi, I'm Jess, I'm the HR apprentice.
Hi, I'm Faye. I'm the HR and Benefits Advisor for Panasonic within the HR team. So I can talk to you about company-funded benefits that you'll receive from day one, such as life assurance at 4 times your salary, company-paid, private medical, income protection, and we even contribute towards your pension too. However, just what other benefits are there to being an IP student with Panasonic?
Well, some benefits that you guys might find a bit more interesting, for example, are discounted gym memberships. We also have RAC breakdown discounts, O2 mobile discounts, and obviously as soon as you join with us you'll have access to our Panasonic staff shop. So unlike a usual 15% off in a shop, we have a variety of discounts on all our products. That can be from a TV to hairdryer or even headphones. And even during seasonal times like Christmas or Valentine's Day, we have great deals that come around.
What opportunities can we offer an IP student?
We have lots of different opportunities, some of which will go to lots of different product launches, events, some even in Europe. You also get the opportunity to win different kind of awards, go to independent dealers, even publish in newspapers. And the students here are really good. They arrange our charity events, for example Macmillan Bikeathon, Pancake Day charity events. You also get to do team building, volunteering, but yeah, so a variety of stuff.
Lovely, and on top of that we also offer training, so you could be trained, getting training for interview skills, which will help when we ask for your help with the recruitment, also presentation skills, and we're also looking at your financial well-being, so we offer some workshops that will help you out throughout your whole journey from your start, middle and to the time when you choose to retire as well.
My name's Lucy Linnett and I work in the talent management team here at Panasonic Europe. I've been in the company for about 18 months. I started last April. As part of my role here for Panasonic Europe, I also look after Panasonic UK here at Bracknell and our industrial placement training courses. When they start, we try and get them onto a variety of induction courses straight away so they can get up and running with our systems. Those being SAP, FAO and also some basic Excel and Outlook courses. Then in September, October time we try and get them to attend a presentation skills training so that they can get the best out of any delivery that they do. And around December time they attend a recruitment skills training course so that they can get involved actively with the recruitment of their placements coming the following year.
Lucy, tell us about the new leadership programmes that are out there at the moment.
Yes, so one that has just finished its 12-month journey is our Women in Leadership programme that Panasonic Europe has run. It was a pilot course which was new last year and it lasts 12 months. So the reason Panasonic Europe decided to pilot and run a Women in Leadership programme and that it was successful and we're going to hopefully run another one again next year is that at the moment there is only a small percentage of our managers are female, far less when it comes to senior managers, and there are no women at all in director positions or above within Panasonic Europe. So we're hoping to improve gender diversity in management, and it will have benefits in terms of leadership quality, productivity and improved bottom line.
Hi, I'm Freddie Ainsworth. I go to Bournemouth University and I work in the aircon department, and I'm the sales and marketing assistant.
So what attracted you to the industrial placement in 2019 for this role?
I think, well, at uni I've really enjoyed marketing, so I definitely wanted to go down the marketing route, and my job's specialised in marketing as well as sales. So that was definitely one of the reasons I chose it. But why I chose Panasonic, I had a number of other placements that I got offers from, but the reason I chose Panasonic, I think the whole process from even the telephone interviews ran so smoothly, and everyone I met along the way was so friendly. So I think that's why I chose Panasonic, and the all-round feel during my interview even, I like the place the best.
So what's your overall experience of working for Panasonic?
So far it's been really enjoyable. I've really liked how much work I've been given and had to take on. It's a lot of work, but equally I've enjoyed it, and it means I'm getting the most out of my placement year. And in terms of the life I have with the other students, it's really fun. I get to have, well, obviously because of coronavirus it's been a bit more difficult, but we've gone out for drinks once or twice, and then every lunch we're all in, we all have lunch together.
Okay, how do you feel about Panasonic working with you on the development side?
They're really helpful. I find I get a lot of, like I said before, I get a lot of tasks given to me, which means I'm getting the most out of my placement year. I'm developing the most I can be for future life.
Okay, would you consider coming back to work for Panasonic?
Definitely, if the opportunity came up, yeah, I'd definitely come back.
I'm Michelle. I go to Sussex University and I'm completing my placement year at Panasonic as a business management and marketing assistant for beauty. I complete stuff like creating online content for our retailers like Amazon, and I do other stuff like creating sales reports.
Hi, so I'm Ian. I'm the category manager for personal care products at Panasonic in the UK.
I'm Michelle. I'm a business management and marketing assistant for beauty at Panasonic.
And so since you started your role, Michelle, how would you say that you found it relative to the job description that you applied for?
There's a lot more responsibility with the role, which is what I like. It makes me feel like a valued member of the team, and there's a lot more that this role covers than that I expected. I'm involved with many areas of the business, from brand communications to logistics.
And are there other areas you would say were your favourite?
Definitely brand communications, as you would know.
So more of the creative marketing?
Yeah, I quite like being able to have a creative influence on the way our products are marketed. Yeah.
So I think it's important to say that the placement role within Panasonic is seen as a real vital resource for us. The placement students, I hope I'm not putting words in Michelle's mouth, are certainly not treated like students or assistants. They're really encouraged to get involved as much as possible and really drive their role for the year. So would you say that's true of the role that you've established so far?
Definitely. I wouldn't say that I'm treated as a student at all. I definitely feel like a valued member of the team, because we are given so much responsibility. Yeah.
I think what's been really pleasing since Michelle joined is her proactive nature has really allowed her to get involved in a variety of activities while she's been with the company. So are there any areas you particularly enjoyed?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy getting involved with the brand communication side of the role, and being able to have a creative influence on the way our products are marketed. I do a lot of stuff like creating online content for our main retailers like Amazon, as well as Boots and Argos, and that's something I enjoy.
So I think it's important there to say that you do spend a lot of time liaising with sales and other areas of the business. Have you found it's been quite easy to make relationships and get to know a variety of people within Panasonic?
Yeah, definitely. Even during COVID, there's a lot of virtual meetings which I can get involved with, and that's helped me settle into our team as well as getting to know other teams within Panasonic.
Hi, my name's Lydia and I'm PR and Social Media Assistant for Panasonic UK and Lumix UK.
And my name's Eleanor and I'm the PR and Social Media Assistant for Personal Care and Small Kitchen Appliances.
Social media aspect of our role, we do a lot of managing day-to-day with like ambassadors and influencers, scheduling all the content and contracting all the content, and also like some in-house shooting.
Is the role of the job description as you expected?
So I'd say it's quite accurate to the job description. I think sometimes people think that social is a lot of like posting pretty pictures, but actually there's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
So I think if anything, it's the job description and more really.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot more responsibility than I was expecting when I started.
And we really get pushed to like come up with our own ideas as well, which is
Yeah.
really good
And
side of the role.
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of creative freedom as well.
Jess, tell us about the application process.
So we advertise on a lot of different platforms such as LinkedIn, university websites, Facebook and Instagram. Once you've found the role for you, obviously it's very easy, you just send us your CV, so you can send that to recruitment inbox. You can also use COVID 2020 just anywhere in the email, because then you get put into our little draw, so where you can win a Panasonic camera. So once we have your CV, if you are successful, you'll go to a telephone interview. Then that goes to an assessment centre. So basically you will come into the office, you will carry out a few presentations for the team, you also get to do a group task. This will be either half a day or just a day maximum. Obviously we understand that a lot of you are quite far away, but you're still interested, so we do cover expenses up to a reasonable amount. During COVID, however, this has been a bit difficult, so we might do a virtual assessment centre. If you are successful, you will be offered a telephone interview. This then goes to an assessment centre. So basically what that means is you come into our office, you do a presentation for the team, maybe a group task, see how you interact with others, also maybe a few tests. You get a good tour and a vibe of the team. And obviously we understand that those that aren't close to our Bracknell office are still interested in the roles, so we do cover expenses up to a reasonable amount.
Freddie, why did you choose Panasonic for your industrial placement?
I think for my placement, I wanted to work for a big firm, whoever it be, but in particular why I decided to choose Panasonic was, well, they've been running for over 100 years, they're huge in the technology industry, and they sponsored the Olympic Games, and as you can see, all of the things they've done, he decided for me.
Why did you choose Panasonic for your industrial placement this year?
So I was really keen to experience working at a tech company, especially one that's like so well established. I mean, it's over 100 years old, and also the job description just looked incredible.
Yeah, the job description was the one that I saw, and I thought that's what I want to be doing. It really outlined that, where I thought I was going to go with my placement as well. And when we came to the assessment centre, it was just really great. Everyone's really friendly and welcoming. So, yeah,
I think Panasonic has a really good balance of being a professional environment, but also really fun and quite dynamic as well.
Hi there, I'm Barney. I work in Panasonic in the marketing department, looking after the Lumix cameras, audio, techniques and the video product. I started in Panasonic in 2002, where I was an industrial placement student, the second intake that Panasonic ever had. I completed a successful placement in the business-to-business division of Panasonic, and then returned in 2004 to the consumer division once I'd completed my degree. So why did I join Panasonic? Well, when I came to Panasonic for the interview, actually the single thing I was most impressed with was the office. It was really well presented, they had a museum, there was lots of products from past eras, and I was really motivated and inspired by seeing the legacy of the company and some of the products that we've made in the past. So I was really excited to come and join Panasonic. Then when I returned to Panasonic from my placement year, one of the things that I benefited from was expanding the network of people outside of my department. So Panasonic gave me a great opportunity to meet lots of different people from lots of different departments and other Panasonic companies. And as I was able to build that network, and as a result I did my placement in B2B and came back in B2C.
Lucy, are you able to tell me if an industrial placement student came back permanently to work for Panasonic, what kind of courses would they be able to experience?
Yep, sure. So Panasonic Europe has a wide variety of programmes available in our brochure, and we're lucky enough to have our courses all in-house and internal, so our training providers come in and run them fully for us. We've been working with our training providers for many years now, so the benefits of that is that they know the Panasonic businesses well, and our employees get to know them if they go on multiple courses. We also work with some training providers such as Imperial College London, University of Singapore and Wicklow and Westcott. So some other skills that you could look to attend is a communication skills training, project management, managing change and disruption. As well as our general business skills training, we focus highly on our leadership programs, and we have 4 main leadership programs here in a tier. So our first one is First Time Managers Program. So just before someone gets promoted to become a manager, or just after, they attend our First Time Managers Program. Then after that, they'll attend the Leadership Challenge Program, which is aimed at our middle managers, and then after that they can attend our Senior Management Development Program, which is run from Japan. So that's quite exciting, they get to mix globally with other people. And after that one, our most senior program is GLP, which is our Global Leadership Program, and again that's a global program, and everyone gets to network across Panasonic globally, which is really great.
Hi, my name's Dean Ufford and I work in Panasonic Broadcast and Pro AV, and I started here as an apprentice many years ago. I've now been here for over 6 years, and now also have had the pleasure of working with other apprentices in the company as well as placement students over those last 6 years as well.
Cool. Dean, a question for you. How many ex-students are currently working in Panasonic full-time?
Oh, really good question. There's actually quite a few that have come back to the company, and I'd say the retention rate, especially between our consumer business unit, and I work with a colleague called Ollie. He was an ex-placement student as well, and we've been working together about 6 years now. But there has been a few examples, and also apprentices. So we also have George in finance, for example. That's going to come back, and I'd say actually there's quite a few dotted around the company, which is a really good sign. So it's not division specific of a retention rate, it's actually across the company. There's lots of different opportunities for students to come back. They go out and figure out what they want to do sometimes, and then end up back in Panasonic. So I'd say Panasonic's got a really good way of just kind of leaving the door open as well when you want to figure out what you want to do and come back and specialise.
I think it's really exciting that these ex-students actually want to come back.
Yeah.
They have to apply for jobs like everybody else, and they apply for jobs back at Pana. We don't just roll the red carpet out, but they want to come back, so we obviously leave a lasting impression. I know Claire, who heads up the PR and brand comms team now, and that's quite a senior role. I head up a part of the marketing team. There's a guy called Justin, who was in my year as a student. He's working as an engineer in CCTV. So these people who come back actually are also getting promoted now into some really significant and powerful roles, which is great.
Yeah, it's been really, really fantastic to see. I think, you know, the investment into, you know, those students and apprentices especially to keep going, as you're saying about senior roles such as yourself and Claire, it's amazing to see, because it gives us, you know, a lot more hope as well of what's to come. And the great thing about this company is if you want to propose something that you really want to do and you really want to specialise in it, you do have that opportunity and that freedom to prove that you can do it.
It's a good point. I think one of the things that I take out from being a placement student at Panasonic is you're not a student. You're not going to come here and make teas and coffees. You're empowered, you're part of the team. The title of student doesn't even exist. You know, you're empowered, you're one of the team, you take the wins, the losses. And I think that's one of the reasons why people like to come back, is that autonomy, that they actually can make a difference in this company, even at a junior role. And I think that's a really, really good trait.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Ladies, would you consider a career within Panasonic in the future?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think there's just so much room for development within the company, and I say so creative. Everyone here always wants to try and pursue new ideas, so I think it would be a really fun place to work full time.
Yeah, definitely.
Panasonic.